Josh, what are your thoughts?
It's one of the most classic films in American history. They just don't do them like that anymore.
I mean, you're 100% right. You're not overselling it. This is like a perfect movie, and I don't necessarily mean it's like the best movie ever. It's no Kenneth Branagh as Henry V. When I say it's perfect, everything it does is just like so spot on. The casting, every actor is so perfectly cast. Crispin Glover, Christopher Lloyd, Michael J. Fox, Thomas F. Wilson, and it has such a universal appeal.
Yes.
Because even if Josh, let's talk about Gen Z for a second here. You and I, we both teach Gen Z. They might not care about the 1950s. Right? Many of them probably don't give
a shit.
Yeah, they don't give two fucks about anything that happened before cell phones, basically. But there is this universal thing of just like, hey, I wonder what my parents were like when they were my age. That's like a universal thing. It doesn't matter if it's the 50s, it doesn't matter if it's the 90s, you know. So there's this 50s nostalgia, which is appealing to a lot of people, maybe not to everybody, maybe not to Gen Z. And I have to be conscious of 50s nostalgia is a lot stronger for white dudes than it is for non-white dudes. I mean, that's just a fact.
That is a fact.
We do get one, well, no, I guess we get the entire band. I was going to say we get one black character in 1955. In 1985, he's the mayor. In 1955, he sweeps the floor at the diner.
The mayor having a sweeping the floor to the mayor come up is very, very cool from a movie that's from like the mid-1980s.
That's like a little, the Goldie Wilson from diner sweep to mayor.
That's American Dream kind of shit.
That's a movie. You could make a movie out of that. You really could.
That might be the Back to the Future spinoff.
Yeah, oh god. I mean, time travel is such a fun concept, and it can be taken in a bunch of different ways. You can have time travel to the distant future, you know, a la H.G. Wells' The Time Machine. You can have time travel to like historic events in the past. Time travel to the John F. Kennedy assassination, right? That's the Stephen King book, 11/22/63, I think is the whatever date Kennedy was killed. You have time travel to like the dinosaurs or something, because dinosaurs are cool. But here we just have like a time travel. It's not to a specific like important historical time. It's just time travel. And then, oh, my parents are involved. So I see what my parents are like when they're younger. Oh shit, my mom's hitting on me. There's this like weird Oedipal thing. And that's just like fun. Like how is that not like fun? And there's so much humor comes from that.
People love ancestral things these days, I hear.
Of course, yeah. Gen Z's into that stuff. And then you have this. So you have the 50s nostalgia, which I mentioned, which 50s nostalgia was popping back then. Really, starting in the 70s, you get American Graffiti, which in the early 70s, which technically everyone says it's the 50s because it's like a lot of 50s rock and roll, but that's actually set about 1962 or so. It just still has the look of the 50s because that was before.
Yeah, Grease.
And then you have Happy Days, obviously.
Grease was huge.
Grease is maybe the most noteworthy of those things. So yeah, 50s nostalgia was big back then.
Big time.
And maybe it's not as big now, but there's still something fun about it. And then you have, I mean, this is an accidental product of Back to the Future, but now you have 80s nostalgia. You have Stranger Things. You have like all this other crap. And so Back to the Future has this like additional...
We got Ghostbusters.
Aura of nostalgia.
More Ghostbusters sequels and shit.
Yeah, Ghostbusters, yeah. They keep bringing the Terminator back, you know, all this stuff. Like, everything from the 80s, interestingly enough, everything from the 80s has been rebooted or remade except for Back to the Future, basically, which is still kind of amazing.
I was just thinking, like, I feel like that seems like a movie they'd want to make now.
Personally, I'm glad they haven't remade it.
Of course.
I want to say Zemeckis has been very passionate that, like, no, you can't touch this movie. You know, maybe they'll do something after he dies in 20 years. I don't know.
How old is that guy?
He's younger than Spielberg, but he's been around. He's been around the block. His first movie is in 78.
71, yeah. He's got a lot of time in him, probably. He's got an interesting movie coming out this year I'm excited for.
Does he?
Yeah.
What is it?
It is about... It's based on a book, I think. It's based on a 6-page comic strip, actually. And the story covers the events of a single room and its inhabitants spanning from the past well into the future. And it's got Tom Hanks, Robin White, Paul Bettany. Looks like
Zemeckis has worked with Hanks a lot because they did Castaway, Polar Express.
The thing that intrigues me the most is the screenwriter of this. It's the Eric Roth, who did like Forrest Gump, Ali, Benjamin Button.
Curious Case of Benjamin Button, which is basically his screenplay for Forrest Gump, just worse.
A Star is Born, Dune.
Forrest Gump, of course, is another Zemeckis movie. So that's another Zemeckis-Tom Hanks collaboration, come to think of it. I don't know why I thought of Castaway and Polar Express before Forrest Gump. No, Zemeckis is a great filmmaker. I think he's made some crap this century. You know, the Beowulf movie.
The Beowulf movie was booty.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Christmas Carol.
Yeah, he got big into the like Uncanny Valley CGI movies. Christmas Carol.
Why did he do that?
Polar
like,
Express
what's up
and
with that?
Beowulf. And they're some of the ugliest movies I've ever seen.
Ever. They look like garbage.
Yeah, and I know they were like cutting edge at the time, but I still don't think they looked good at the time.
What was he cooking?
Yeah, I don't know why he did that. That's a weird thing for him to have done. So this century's been a bit hit or miss, but Zemeckis had a track record of great movies. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but
that's a great movie. How could you not love that?
I saw it once in a while. I barely remember it. I know Christopher Lloyd's in it.
And
obviously Forrest Gump, Back to the Future. Oh, the entire Back to the Future trilogy. This is clearly the best of the three, but I think it's a great trilogy. I think all three movies are pretty good. And then Castaway's great, and I know I'm missing some. I Want to Hold Your Hand, I think, is his first one. That's a pretty good one.
Contact.
He did Contact. Okay,
yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that. But anyways, one thing I want to draw attention to about Back to the Future as it relates to Zemeckis. Zemeckis at the time, maybe because of this movie, Zemeckis was thought of as the special effects filmmaker, the special effects pioneer. And it's funny to think that Back to the Future in 1985 was a special effects film, because it's like there's like 3 scenes with special effects. I mean, it was a lot for the 80s, but it's like nothing compared to like any movie now. And I just think that's funny. So that was Zemeckis' reputation for a while, and then he broke into dramatic films a little bit more with Forrest Gump and Castaway and stuff, and then he went into CGI schlock. But yeah, Zemeckis is great, and I think Back to the Future is his best movie. And it's for all the reasons we said, the cast, the performances. I'll go back to the script again. The script is perfect. So many things are set up. So many even just like small gags are kind of set up. A lot of great running jokes. A lot of great jokes in general. It's a very funny movie. I still don't typically think of it as a comedy, because it's not a comedy the way like Wayne's World is, or, you know, Young Frankenstein.
No, it's
not that kind of comedy. It's
an action adventure with
it's a couple different genres
with the comedic element. A couple different
genres equally. It's teen. I don't want to say melodrama, but it's like this teen
coming of age,
sci-fi, time travel, Oedipal period piece, and it's just like so good at everything it does. It really is an amazing film. It's not. I mean, it's up there in my all-time favorite films. It's not like top 5 or top 10 or anything, but like I don't think there's much separating it from the movies that are up there, because it's just like so entertaining. I'm rarely not in the mood for this movie. It's just like, when am I not going to want to watch Back to the Future?
Just a nice little ride.
Yeah, great movie.
The good guys win.
Yeah, you get this heroic, like, happy feeling. A lot of that's the Alan Silvestri music, I think, too. Just awesome movie.
Great one.